The only way that you can ensure that you're gonna be successful at anything that you wanna do is to plan for it, lay a foundation. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday morning and we are gearing up for another awesome week. Our last full bore week before the holiday season. So we are gonna take advantage of it and get some work done. Right now we are just finishing up getting ready to go to work and then we're gonna head off. The snow has seemingly stopped. So there's just all the snow out here, but no more coming down right now. Last night was so much fun. It was so beautiful. If you didn't have a chance to see yesterday's vlog, click the annotation in the corner or in the link in the description below. We went to the Chicago Zoo lights. It was so much fun. But that is one more tradition checked off the box for Christmas for us. So we are going to head on to the rest of our week and get this week started in the best way we know possible. And that's with coffee, of course. What's up, guys? We are out of work already. How awesome is that? That you guys just get to wait a couple seconds and then we're out of work. But it's not been a couple seconds for us today. Almost fell. You got the ice noob back here.
I don't want to fall. It's so scary.
She actually fell really hard last winter and I think it scarred her for life. Right?
It did.
She actually...
I don't want to hurt my back.
That's true, you can't hurt your back. She slipped on the ice last year and basically fell on her computer and jammed it into her ribs. It was not a good situation.
It fractured or cracked my ribs.
It was a bad situation, that's for sure.
It was really bad. I was in pain for months.
For months. Alrighty, so we are home now and we just ate some dinner, but something really awesome just happened. What just happened?
So okay, back up. There is this magazine called Darling, and it's really pretty. They do a great job. It's mostly a women's magazine, kind of recipes and just women's magazine, but it's like a specialty one. And they do this thing where you use their hashtag Darling Weekend with your weekend photos. And then on Monday, they pick 8 people. They make a collage of 8 people and share their photos. And they have almost 300,000 followers on Instagram, and they picked me in their collage.
Look at you. There you are in the bottom.
That's me.
The bottom left down there.
It's me.
Congrats, babe.
I've been waiting for them. I was hoping one day that they would repost me. So many people use that hashtag.
You're so Insta famous. Congrats, babe.
Thanks.
So that's fairly exciting. Something that happened, boom, there you go. You want something exciting? There's something exciting. Probably means nothing to a lot of you, but it is super exciting for Allison and I because she works so hard with her blog and her Instagram game is way strong. If you guys don't follow her, check it out in the link in the description below, but that's awesome. That's just so cool. Something else that's been happening today is there has been a ton of deliberation and thought and just work going into this weekend. And this weekend is the weekend that we're traveling back to Michigan. And we're going to my family's Christmas parties. So we're going to my dad's side of the family's Christmas parties, my mom's side of the family's Christmas parties. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And we have some pretty great gifts lined up for our family, and we're just really excited to give that because as we've talked about in the vlog before, Allison and I totally love the act of giving gifts. It's almost impossible for us to contain our excitement and not give them before Christmas. So the fact that we only have to wait the week and we're giving them away on Saturday and Sunday is good because we don't have to wait that long. So we've been spending the majority of the evening chatting about the future, chatting about our travels coming up. We are looking at stuff for Paris right now and trying to plan that out and like what we want to do, where we want to stay, which is really exciting. But it's also like very, very overwhelming. Like going to another country and like seeing things and doing things is like unbelievably exciting. But to me, I don't know about you, it is like unbelievably overwhelming too, because like the feeling of like you don't know what you don't know, right? And we could miss out seeing some stuff, we could like do something totally wrong, we could get scammed, you could do all that stuff. And like normally if you just do an adequate level or even in some cases excessive amount of research, you can sort of curb some of that. But it's just weird because like you're going to a place where you don't speak the language. It's not, you know, they speak French. We don't speak French. You basically are putting some level of trust in obviously the places that you're booking and things like that. And that's just like a little scary, but it's okay, we'll get it figured out. So the thing that I kind of want to talk with you guys about today is the future. And it's not necessarily bad. I'm not informing you of anything or nothing like that. That's not what this is about. But more speaking hypothetically about, or theoretically about, when each of us plans our future, when we want to make plans, or the things we have to make accommodations for, or how do we save for future plans and things we want to do. Because it can be kind of scary. It can be, you know, something that can get out of hand or easily derailed, and you should just never lose sight of that. I've always been a big fan of like, just like our sticky note wall and stuff like that we do to get stuff done on the weekends. Like write your goals down, like what you actually want to do. Like don't be afraid to kind of ask the universe for what you want, you know? The law of attraction and all of that, whether you actually subscribe to that type of thinking or prayer or whatever, you know, just stick by that. Because, you know, when Allison and I think about the future, when we think about YouTube and we think about different things that we want to accomplish, the vast majority of those plans are experiential. I think that both of us agree on experiences greatly outweigh that of possessions. If you can go and invest in anything, invest in an experience. And YouTube in a way is an experience for us. I mean, it is really odd, to be perfectly honest, like talking into a camera every day, because like we love you guys and we know that you're on the other end, but like when we shoot this, you're like physically not there yet, but we have to anticipate, which is just kind of funny. That's one thing. But then, you know, when we talk about travel, and I promised you guys a long time ago that we would be taking at least one international trip a year. And we did that with Thailand, even though that was like pre the vlog. Some of those videos are like way back on this channel when it was just like my channel that are not vlogs. If you want to see some of those, you can go back and look at those. But then we went to Greece, and now we're going to France. There may or may not be more countries in the future this next year. I cannot confirm or deny that at this time, but you might want to stick around. Can you get that out of her mouth? The cat keeps pulling like the pine needles out of the Christmas tree, and they're kind of wiry, and so we have to like always watch them, and it's like super annoying. But we're just trying to keep our cats safe. So like the other part of the future stuff that I want to talk about is planning for the future, because the only way that you can ensure that you're going to be successful at anything that you want to do is to plan for it, lay a foundation, and, you know, just not rely on things just happening on happenstance, because there's a lot of things that we want to accomplish. There's a lot of things that we want to have or do, and that's not by accident. And I just feel like sometimes people just need to be told that and like reminded that like, you guys can do it too. Like, we can accomplish all of our goals. We can make the future that we want to have. We just have to plan for it.
I think it's important, something to do in line with planning and like is making sure to put a little bit of money away all the time. It comes in super, super handy.
Like a regular budget.
Yeah, have a budget, have like a savings option, but also, I don't know, you need to weigh the experience and what you'll gain with it with the money option too.
That's true.
So I feel like if you just save and are always worried about money and where you're gonna be, then you might miss out on opportunities that you otherwise would have like taken.
Yep. Like, you can't be afraid to have the experience. Like, yes, this experience will cost you money that you worked really hard for, but I think it was in like a Casey Neistat vlog or something at one point that he said that someone told him that possessions are the best thing you could have. Why would you waste your money on those experiences? But like, it's the experiences that we have in our entire life that actually like craft us as human beings, that like craft our perspective on the world. And for us, that is super important because, you know, where I grew up, I felt and thought and believed certain things that it wasn't until I like moved to Chicago and like before that even went to college and like did all these things that like completely transformed my perspective. And I don't know, maybe as I grew up, if I would have stayed in that area, like I would have thought these things anyway. And there's nothing against the area where I'm from, but like, you get my point. I mean, like, based on being put through sometimes trials, sometimes just like different experiences, you can like get a lot out of life. And like that has been the basis of our conversation tonight, whether it's plans that we want to do in the future, things we want to do with YouTube, the travel that we're planning and experiences. It's just, it's something you have to plan for. And I feel like Allison and I are always like really great about having intelligent conversations with each other, and we trust each other to like make decisions. If you haven't figured this out about Allison and I'm really outgoing. I've done a lot of the speaking on this because I like to talk. Allison is a little bit more introverted.
I don't talk. I have no words. I am the wordless.
You're a woman of few words.
I am, but they're good words when they're said.
They are good. But like, Allison is my grounding though. So like, because I'm so outgoing and I like to talk and I like to get excited and passionate and things like that, I like bounce off the wall. And she's like, reel it back in here. Take it, come on back down to earth. And you know, then obviously the relationship is opposite as well. It's like I can like help pull her out of her shell sometimes and like get her to blossom into the flower that she is.
Well, I'm like an introvert. Oh, an extroverted. An introverted extrovert.
I think you're an extroverted introvert. Meaning you're introverted, but you're actually pretty outgoing for an introvert.
Yes. Large groups of people. Wow. Wow. Small, like 1, 2, way better.
Well, for you, it's like you're auditioning. Like when you're in big groups of people, it like drains you.
Well, it's harder. So I'm really good at kind of like reading people and like picking up on, I don't know, I'm not reading, that sounds weird. I'm good at like tuning in to people's like signals and speaking and like stuff like that. And when there's a lot of people, I can't do that. And then that makes me, yeah, it bothers me, and it just makes it harder because like, then I don't know how to interact with them if I don't know how to, I mean, lack of a better term, read them.
Right.
Like if I can't gauge how they're like interpreting conversation or like anything, if it's too big of a group, then like I just like, I can't do it. I'm like, but smaller groups I'm good at. That's why at a party I need to know at least like one person. Can't go to a party without knowing someone.
Yeah, me. Alright, so we've been talking at you guys for a long time, and I don't mean to ramble or anything. Just, you guys know that sometimes we just like to talk directly at you guys. Like, don't just give you a passerby, like, third-party view of how our day goes, but actually engage directly with you guys. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, do you guys agree with us? Like, we absolutely love your comments, your engagements. We love your thumbs ups, so give this video a thumbs up if you like it. But, oh, I put my hand like right here. I'm like, hi.
This happens all the time. It happens with you extroverts. You do my mom does the same exact thing. She's like very extroverted, talks to everyone on the street, and she's like all the time while she's talking, and like would always like hit me in the face. You do the same. Extroverts. Try to knock our introverts out.
So we'll stop rambling at you, basically. Got up from our conversation. I was taking a drink and apparently discovered I have a hole in my lip. Does that happen to you guys? It happens to me way more times than I'm willing to admit. Also, this little guy came today, this little package. What's in the package, huh?
I don't know, Margot.
I don't know, Margot.
But basically, it's a Christmas present for me.
It is.
I want to guess what it is.
That's not how Christmas works.
Christmas isn't about gifts, dear.
I know, but you don't get to guess your gifts.
As I just said, how excited we are to give everyone gifts earlier.
But hey, I like giving gifts. I love giving gifts. And I think it's fine to enjoy gift giving and be excited about gifts at Christmas. Even though that's not what it's all about, I still think it's fine to be excited to give somebody a gift.
Also, guys, I know that I promised you that this is not what this was about, but I just stepped on the scale and I knew what I weighed before I started the paleo stuff and like eating better and things like that. And the fact that it's only been like a week and a half since we've started this. Are you ready for this, babe? You haven't heard this yet either. I have lost 11 pounds.
Whoa! I told you!
That is almost like too much weight.
I told you!
So like, in a week and a half, that means I cut all the soda. I've had wine a couple times here or there. No beer, no soda, all extra added sugar, no like grains or anything like that. That is pretty freaking good that like weight is falling off, because I've noticed it a little bit like on my stomach, and I've noticed it like here on my chin a little bit, which is normally the first place that I lose weight. But give this video a thumbs up for that progress. I mean, like I said, it's only because it's taken such a dramatic lifestyle change that like normally that's not a healthy amount of weight to lose this fast. But like, also recall, I have not been going to the gym the way I want to or should be doing, so that change is coming soon. So it's gonna get even better when we kind of put the hammer down for this, because we gotta be looking good for France, right? For France in February. Don't you have like 10, 15 at night dance parties in your house? All right, we're tired now.
Dance partied out.
Dance partied out. So we're gonna go ahead and end the vlog here, guys. Thanks a lot for sticking with us. Please give this video a thumbs up for just like kind of heart-to-heart talks with you guys. We like to do that sometimes, but be sure to check out our video tomorrow and the one day after that and the day after that and the day after that. And then it's the weekend and we'll be celebrating Christmas in Michigan. So stick around. We love you all, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye!